Hey, my name's Emma McGann, and today we're talking about melodies. Your melodies are some of the most important strands of DNA of the songs that you write. Some melodies can show themselves effortlessly in the moment. They might pair up with a lyric that you have as if it were made to fit, whereas others you need to kind of sit down with and work through to really find the gold that's going to make your song work. The way I like to think of melodies is almost in two different subsections. The first is mechanics, so the different parts and the different roles those parts have in order to make that melody run through the song. And then really it's about figuring out how those parts, those characteristics are going to work together in unison. Really the aim is to find something that's going to complement what I'm already working with, whether that be a lyric or a chord progression. Once you have a firm grasp of the mechanics, then you can start thinking about the second step, which is almost like the navigation. It's the journey of the melody and how it travels through the song. So the small jumps, the big leaps, and how things kind of shift dynamically between your different song sections. What's really exciting is that there's so many different routes that a melody can take. So it comes down to navigating that journey in a song as the writer sees fit. If you're great with words, then you already know how to tell your story lyrically in the best way possible, but knowing the characteristics and the roles that a melody plays in a song will allow you to paint the tone of that story melodically as well. Equally, knowing and practicing your keys, your scales, applying what you know about rhythm, all of these different things are going to help you navigate towards writing great melodies. You can learn a lot about the mechanics of a melody by reverse engineering, so by looking at some of your favourite songs and just stripping them bare to understand what's going on under the hood. So we're going to reverse engineer something together. I'm going to share with you a chorus of one of my songs called Teary-Eyed. I'll walk you through how and why I wrote the vocal melody, and we're going to strip it bare to just acoustic and vocal. Teary-eyed, 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 I am broken by design. You can't fix what you can't find. I'm teary-eyed, teary-eyed, teary-eyed. When there's chaos in my mind, I can't keep myself in line. So this is a really simple melody. It's been written with accessibility in mind for the listener. It's something memorable that they can sing back to and play along with if they really want to. We're kind of starting out here on D sharp minor, and our vocal melody begins on the 5th. Teary-eyed, teary-eyed, teary-eyed. That vocal glide is kind of like our second signature of the melody. It's not just repeating this the whole way through. That's kind of an anchor point there as well. And after that, we travel into a phrase, I am broken by design, which is another signature of this melody in of itself, because we return back to it. I am broken by design. You can't fix what you can't find. Although the second time we return to it, the resolve is slightly different. We hear that vocal glide again before we return back to the A sharp to start off the hook again. Teary-eyed, teary-eyed, teary-eyed. That vocal glide once more, and then that phrase again. When there's chaos in my mind. But now we're at the tail end of the chorus. We could repeat that phrase again. I can't keep myself in line. But it doesn't really bring us any resolve for the end of a chorus, so we want to shake things up a bit here. When there's chaos in my mind, I can't keep myself in line. What resolves this melodic phrase quite nicely is that you travel down to what is actually the lowest note range-wise across that entire melody. Not only that, but it sits very, very nicely with our last chord at G sharp major. And that is Teary-Eyed. As a general rule, if a melody holds up on its own with just a vocal and just a guitar, that to me is a thread worth following. It shows that it's a solid melody that's going to sound great in its simplest form, so why not build on that?